You know how sometimes you find yourself procrastinating, you call it procrastinating. Yet, what I'm talking about is you have dreams, ideas, and desires that you know that you should be working on, that maybe should have happened by now, or that you feel as though you continue to place on the back burner. I know exactly what that feels like, but I wanted to stop by just for a moment. I'm at the end of my day, and I've had a really long day of recording videos and working on my own dreams and supporting the Attractive Thinker generation. I know my hair is sweated out because it's very humid here, but I could not end my day without stopping by to inform you of, and I'm outside, so please excuse the noise, but I wanted to stop by just to inform you of something that you call procrastinating may not be procrastination. Now, you might say, well, Dr. Tony, if I'm not getting it done, then what else do you call it? As an attractive thinker, we provide tools to support you in getting to the root of the issue that's holding you back. We support you with tools and resources to support you in giving birth to the dreams, ideas, and desires that you have on the inside of you, that are locked up inside of you, that are waiting to come out, waiting for you to give birth to them. There's a reason why that hasn't happened yet. I want you to understand that there is a reason why that hasn't happened yet. And we make all kinds of excuses for it. Sometimes not excuses. We give a lot of explanations that make us comfortable with not experiencing or expressing that dream, idea, and desire that is inside of us. And it could be a number of things. Sometimes it's things that the mind comes up with in a way to keep you in your comfort zone, like you don't really have to do that, or that's not necessary, or nobody in your family has ever done that before, or it doesn't take all of that, or you're comfortable right where you are, or you have it good right where you are. Why would you want to make waves? See, the mind comes up with all of these kinds of thought patterns and conversations in an attempt to keep you right where you are. And sometimes, most of the time, I've experienced in working with attractive thinkers and private clients down through the years, I've experienced that they think that that's them, that voice, those words, those thoughts. They think that it's them, and they become comfortable with that and okay with it, not understanding that years are going by without the dream being born, without them living the dream, without their ideas coming to fruition, without the real desires of their heart, them living out the real, true desires of their heart. Years are going by. These are years that we cannot get back, and our thought patterns are lulling us to sleep. Our thought patterns are making us so comfortable with not having what we really desire that it's so much so that we don't attempt. It's not in the forefront of our mind, so much so that we can go throughout an entire day, an entire week, an entire month, an entire year, and okay with not living the dream, okay with not manifesting, okay with not really having the desires of our heart. Have you ever experienced going throughout life and you have this desire in your heart? Nobody knows about it. You don't really talk about it too much because the people around you aren't talking about their dreams. And it doesn't go anywhere. When you lay down at night, it's right there. When you wake up in the morning, it's in the forefront of your mind. It's right there. As you go throughout your day, sometimes in the middle of your day, it pops up. It comes up. That thought comes up. And you find yourself daydreaming. Your mind, it takes you away for a moment. And before you know it, maybe 10, 15, sometimes 20 or 30 minutes have gone by, and you've been dreaming about the dream and not manifesting the dream, not expressing or enjoying or experiencing the dream. So I wanted to just stop by today and give you an opportunity to engage with the dream, give you an opportunity to really communicate with the dream, connect with the dream, give the dream a space in your life to have a conversation, to have a consideration, to think about it. to talk about it, to consider it, to ponder it, to really take the dream out of the background of your mind and put it in the forefront of your mind so that you can begin to feel the dream. You can begin to think, just to consider, is this possible? Could this be true? Could this come true? Is this something that I'm supposed to do with the life that I've been given, with the time that I've been given while I'm here? Just an opportunity to consider that. Now, when I said earlier about the procrastination piece, maybe it's not procrastination. Maybe it's the fact that you haven't accepted the fact that this is who you are, that this is what you're supposed to be working on in your life or to bring about in your life, that there's something inside of you that's moving around. It has sound, it has feeling, it comes up every now and then because it's trying to be born, and you're the only person that it can be birthed through. You're the only person that can manifest this thing. So a lot of times what we call procrastination, sometimes it's the fact that we have not confronted the dream and sat with ourselves and said, you know what? The reason I'm dreaming this, the reason I have this idea, the reason why this lights my fire when I think about it is because it's who I am. And you haven't given yourself an opportunity to become one with who you really are. Think about that. And that can delay the dream. That can push the idea into the background of your life instead of it being in the forefront of your life. You doing everything that you can to make it come true. So a lot of times we feel as though you might say, well, I'm just a procrastinator. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're not, because I've discovered in working with private clients down through the years, I've discovered that sometimes it's not procrastination. Sometimes it's I don't know who I am. Sometimes it's I haven't given my dream an opportunity to speak. I haven't given it a voice. You know what I've discovered? That we can go throughout our lives and have these thoughts running in the background of our lives and in our mind. But when we open our mouths and begin to speak them, because see, words are just thoughts that have a voice. That's it. Words are just thoughts that you've given voice to. You've put sound to your thoughts. See, with your thoughts, only you can hear them. But when you put sound, using the power of your own voice, and you put sound to your thoughts, you now have words that you're expressing, and the thoughts are now taking on form. You're giving your thoughts life when you use your words on your thought. When you place your words on your thoughts, you're giving your thoughts form. And then when you begin to write down what you're thinking and speaking, you're again taking another step. You know how when a woman is pregnant, she goes through 3 trimesters? Well, your thoughts go through a birthing process as well. If you don't speak what you're thinking, then how can it be born? If you don't write down what you're thinking and speaking, how can it be born? See, these 2 that I just gave you, these for example, these 3 stages that I just gave you are birthing stages. This is an opportunity for you to give your ideas form and shape so that it can start coming through you, the birth canal, into this physical realm so that you can experience what you're thinking. Think about that for a moment. You want to take your thoughts, your dreams, ideas, and desires, and give voice to them. See, that's a different kind of form. With the thoughts, they're just rampant and they're roaming and they're all over the place. And when you give word, you use the power of your voice and you put words to your thoughts, you now are giving them form and shape. They're taking on life. They're taking on life. And this is just an opportunity for you to take baby steps to really producing and expressing and experiencing and giving birth to your dreams, ideas, and desires. Other than that, they just stay in the thought phase. And they will follow you, I promise you, they will follow you for the rest of your life until you open your mouth. You know, there's power in placing your words on your thoughts. Giving, it's like wrapping them with skin and bones. Think about that. And without that, they're just going to stay in the thought phase. Place the power of your word. See, these are baby steps, because sometimes you can think about your dreams, ideas, and desires as this big, huge thing that you don't have time to do, that you don't have the resources to do, that you don't have the support to do. See, when you think about those things and the list goes on and on and on of all the things that you feel as though it's going to take to manifest this dream or to live this life that you want to live, it can make you not want to pursue it or move towards it or even think about it or talk about it. Think about that. But when you take baby steps, you say, well, today, Dr. Tony, I'm listening to you and you're absolutely right. This attractive thinker method, this attractive thinker process that you have us in thinking attractively, I need to at least give my thoughts a fighting chance by putting words on them, using the power of my words on my thoughts so that they can begin to take form in my life. And then, see, when you begin to say what you're thinking, it's one thing to think what you're thinking, but when you begin to say what you're thinking, you're now embodying it. You're going to feel it. It's impossible for you to say something and not feel something. You're going to begin to feel, and then you're going to like what you feel. Like, you know what? This is possible. I can actually do this. This idea is real. It's a real entity. This idea, this dream, this desire, it's been with me, lingering in the background of my life for years. And now that I'm talking about, because see, when you begin to talk about it, now ideas are going to start coming to support the idea. Now you're opening up your creativity, and ideas are going to flood your mind and your spirit. And you're going to come up with ideas that you never even considered before, because you respect the dream, idea, and desire. And you're honoring the dream, idea, and desire. And you're paying attention to the dream, idea, and desire. And you're not ignoring the dream, idea, and desire. So you're going to give words to it, and then you're going to write them down. I always say pen and paper is a gateway. It's a door. When you begin to write down, when you pick up a pen or a pencil and you begin to write down on paper what you're thinking, you're giving access to it. Your thoughts are coming from the invisible realm, the spiritual realm, into the physical realm, because now they're written on paper. You're giving them access to be manifested here. Think about that. This is powerful stuff here. So I just wanted to stop by before I tune in for the evening and remind your mind that your dreams, ideas, and desires are real. They are trying to get your attention. They are to be respected. They're there for a reason. Only you can give birth to them. I don't care how many people have an idea similar to yours. They don't have your idea. And the idea that's coming, think about it. Think about it. A pregnant woman, she's not the only one pregnant on this planet at this particular time, but that baby that she's carrying, that baby can only come through her. It can't come through her neighbor's belly. It can't come through her family member's belly. It can't come through her co-worker's belly. It can't come through her team or her entrepreneurial circle. That's her baby. And what's so special about it is two women can give birth to babies at the same time, in the same hospital, on the same floor, and those babies are different. That's how different your dream, idea, and desire is. It doesn't matter if it's similar to someone else's. It's rare, it's unique, it's never been done before. Think about that, and it can only come through you. Dr. Tony Hatton here, CEO and founder of the Attractive Thinker Generation, here to support you with mental healing, mental strength, and mindset maintenance. When you maintain and use our tools for the maintenance of your thoughts, you can go further, faster. Make sure you grab your book on Amazon, The Attractive Thinker, because it's a treasure. It's not something that you sit down and read. It's not like a story. It is a resource. You find yourself in the table of contents no matter where you are in your day, and you turn to that chapter, and we have supports there to help you overcome these blocks, get out of your own way, bring the dream to the forefront of your life so that you can finally begin to live what you've been thinking. You can finally begin to express and experience what you've been holding on to all of these years, because I promise you, Dreams don't die, but people do. And I promise you, that dream, idea, and desire that you have, it is not going to leave you because it is yours. It's a part of you. It's who you are. You always hear me say, it's not what you're going through. It's how you're viewing it. Think attractively, and I'll see you soon.